Hi, I'm Raees, Mohamed, founding partner of R.M. Warner Law. And today I wanted to talk to you about an issue that is very, very popular among lawyers, and that is lawyers getting defamed. So where are the top 3 places that lawyers are getting defamed? Let's talk about number 1. Right now, one of the number 1 areas where lawyers are getting defamed is on social media, whether that's on TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram. What's the source of the defamation? Sometimes it's other lawyers. Sometimes it's a former client. And the truth of the matter is that more and more so today, people are turning towards social media to find their legal counsel. So what should you do if you're defamed and you are a lawyer? First thing you should do is you should call an expert. There's a saying, doctors don't work on themselves and prescribe themselves medication. As a lawyer, regardless of your specialty, regardless of your expertise, it makes sense to hire a lawyer who sees these issues day in and day out. So that's the number 1 thing you should do, is talk to somebody, get a referral if you need to, do some research, find someone who deals with defamation on social media or on the internet on a day-to-day basis. The number 2 place where lawyers are getting defamed today is on review pages, whether that's a Google review or a Yelp review or even a Facebook review. Again, you have options just depending on what the facts are. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But you have to be aware of, and you should actually have somebody in your office who monitors your reviews to make sure that there's something, whether it's truthful or it's an opinion and something that we can't do anything about, or whether it's an exaggerated or sometimes defamation per se. And defamation per se is extremely important to understand. Most jurisdictions have the per se rule. What we're looking for is an allegation of professional incompetence, something that you may even get sued over, which is false. And we're seeing this more and more frequently. For example, accusing you or your law firm of fraud, or accusing you of gross negligence, or of fabricating documents, or of fabricating a complaint, or filing things that don't have good cause. So if you've been defamed on a review page, you definitely have options. The key is to get in there early because, again, the statute of limitations in most jurisdictions can be as short as 1 year from the date of publication. And that's 1 year from the date of publication, not from the date that you learned of it. The number 3 place that lawyers today are being defamed, what platform? You would be surprised. Based on what I'm seeing, it's on news articles or blogs purporting to be news. And this one's interesting because sometimes clients get creative and they actually hire so-called reporters to write a hit report on the lawyer. We've seen this a number of times. So what should you do if you're faced with any of these 3 different instances of defamation? Like I said, the first thing you should do is you should contact an expert, somebody who's dealt with online defamation, who understands the significance of something going viral, understands how these platforms work, and understands the law. The second thing you need to do as a lawyer is preserve the evidence, particularly if it's on social media. You want to save those videos, TikTok videos, Facebook posts, whatever it is, the comments. The second thing you want to consider is whether we know who this client or other attorney is that is defaming you. Sometimes we have to file a lawsuit just to find the identity of that person. And that requires some steps. It's not something that we can just file and get automatically. So it's important that you preserve all evidence. The final step that I recommend is that you are diligent. Again, you have a 1-year clock in some jurisdictions to file a lawsuit to stake a claim to any damages or an injunction if you qualify for one. In some jurisdictions, it could be 2 years or 3 years. It just depends on where you are. So if you're a lawyer and you've been defamed on social media or in a review or in a blog, give us a call. We have a lot of experience with internet defamation. We understand how important your reputation is, and we take every case seriously. And we will let you know immediately if you have a cause of action or whether it's something that you simply can't do because it's protected opinion or it's a fact. So check out our blog as well on rmwarnerlaw.com. We have plenty of free content, and hopefully it's of value to you.